welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. I am currently coming to you live from my daughter's nursery. That's why it says Olivia on the wall. Today's video, I just wanted to talk about my experience postpartum. I am now 4 months, I'm almost 4 months postpartum. I'm like a week away from being 4 months postpartum. So I just thought I would talk about it. I'm kind of over that like hump of like all of the postpartum stuff that you go through. I'm gonna start all of this after, you know, getting home from the hospital. I'm not gonna talk about like right after birth. I'm just gonna talk about after you're home and you're on your own and you're not in the hospital anymore. So there are a few like bigger things that you go through postpartum. First of all, your body is different. It's very, honestly, it's really strange. Like, you don't feel, your body doesn't feel the same. It doesn't look the same. You had a baby in your belly and your belly felt a certain way. It was full, you know, there was something in there, and then it's just, there's nothing in there anymore. And it does feel kind of weird. Obviously, like, you're bleeding. So you have to, you know, that's quite annoying, I guess. And it's different because you just went from not having even a period for so long because you were pregnant, so it's almost like a year, and then all of a sudden you're bleeding like more than when you have a period. So that is, you know, the other thing that you go through. You need like pads. You have to wear like, I mean, it depends what you choose to wear. You can just wear like the underwear, like the shorts with like the pad, the thick pad in there, or you can wear like the diapers, like the women's diapers. Personally, I didn't like the diapers. I tried not to wear those. I only wore those if I I think I only wore those at night. Sorry if you guys hear like banging noises. I don't know what the heck they are doing upstairs. They've been banging on the wall or the floor or something for like 2 days nonstop all day. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, so there's like bleeding, pain. So I had 3rd-degree tears. So for me, I mean, everybody's healing is different. Some people heal faster and slower and all of that, but it was painful. Like, you have to use like ice packs and like the spray, and I'll make a video about all of the products and everything that I used postpartum that I like recommend that you get. My like iron levels were low, so I was so pale. Like, I was so pale. I got dizzy all the time. Like, when I stood up, I was just dizzy, and I didn't have so much energy, but I'm also trying to take care of a newborn, and I also, you know, you're not getting any sleep. Everybody says that, but I didn't fully realize what that meant, I guess. But like, I didn't realize the extent of it, I guess. I didn't know what that was gonna feel like. And so you're sleep deprived, you are in pain, you're trying to heal. Just honestly, for the first couple of weeks, you're just kind of emotionally and physically exhausted. That's kind of how I was. I was like on autopilot trying to take care of my baby. And so yeah, the first couple of weeks were harder. After the first couple of weeks, I started feeling a little bit more like myself again. I think the first time, after a month. So when I was a month, not even a month, like 3 weeks postpartum is like the first time that I like put on normal clothes and went out and did something, and that really helped me a lot. So I'll say like the biggest thing that like overshadows everything that happened during postpartum that was like happening the whole time was my emotional health. It was hard. It was really hard, like emotionally, because everything, like, it's just, you don't feel the same, and you can't do the same things that you can't do all the same things that you did before, and you're tired, and your life literally suddenly changes. I don't know if anyone can truly be prepared for that, for having your first baby, because even if you think you're prepared, I feel like it's just such a sudden halt to everything that you were doing before. Even just having like freedom to like watch TV or cook dinner or like simple things, taking a shower. This is just all what happens in the newborn phase. My baby is not like this anymore. She is a lot easier, like a million times easier. I can actually function and do things, and so it does get better. That's also a huge thing that I want to tell you, is like it really, really, truly gets better. It was really hard at first. I cried a lot. Yeah, I cried a lot. I was just so emotional over all kinds of different things, but mostly like about how my body looks, about how I feel, about not having sleep, about not being able to do anything that I was doing before, not having all of the time with my fiance like I used to have. And you know, my love language is quality time. But yeah, the biggest thing I would say was emotionally, it was a lot. I don't think I went through, I think maybe I had a little bit of postpartum depression, but I think it was mostly just like the baby blues is what I had, because it went away. I will say I am still emotional now, especially when I get my period. I'm a lot more emotional than I used to be, and I'm just more emotional in general now. Like if I think about her like growing up, I like start tearing up like instantly, and stuff like that did not happen to me before. So that's new. Postpartum, yeah, my emotions were kind of all over the place, but I just want to say that it does get better and you will get through it, and it's not going to stay that way forever. Your baby is going to get so much better. Your baby's gonna sleep, your baby's going to laugh. That's the other thing, my boobs, oh my gosh. So while I was feeling emotional and you know, not getting sleep and all of that, my boobs hurt so bad, like so bad. Like I could not sleep the one or couple nights. Already Livy was waking up every 2 hours and I couldn't sleep because of that. But then my boobs hurt so bad, I had to get up and put ice in a bag and just like like a bag of ice in between and just like let it sit there, and that helped a lot. But oh my gosh, they hurt so bad. Like they just got so swollen and hard, like they felt like a rock. I was like, I mean, I never experienced that. They literally felt like a rock, and they were really big, and I have very tiny boobs, so for them to be that big, I was like, but also they were big throughout pregnancy. So another thing I would say is make sure that you are eating enough, and because that was my thing too. Like I was really low energy and I really needed like iron. I was so pale. Like I've never seen myself that pale. And I was so pale, so like I needed to make sure that I was eating meat and I was getting nutrients, you know, order food, ask people to bring you things, and ask for help. If you need help, ask for it. Also, if you don't want visitors, like you don't have to have visitors. Like people, I think they're so excited to see the baby, they just all want to see the baby all the time. But if you're not feeling like having visitors, if you don't want them all holding your baby, like I am not trying, again, I don't want this all to scare you. I don't want this to sound super negative and like everything was horrible. It wasn't. Not all of it was horrible. I got through it, but it was very hard. It was difficult, and I honestly, look, I don't see many people talking about how difficult it is. Like most people are just like, yeah, you have to get like the diapers and you have to get the pads and you're gonna use this to like clean yourself and that's it, and it's gonna be great and you're gonna be so excited to have the baby, and like that's like it. Like when I would watch these videos, I'm just like, how are all these people so like just happily talking about, yeah, I have to wear a diaper? Like that's not fun. Like I don't know, and not that they think it's fun, but just the way that everybody seems to talk about it, from what I've seen, it's like it's no big deal, and like I'm so happy to have a baby, and like I was so happy, but it was hard, and I don't want to like sugarcoat it and pretend it's not, because then when you go into it, you're gonna think that it's just you thinking that it's hard and that you're alone and you're secluded, and I guess I just want to prepare you for it. Like I said, after like a month postpartum, I felt like myself a lot more. I guess that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I went over things enough. I hope I talked about everything. I think I did. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.